Okay. Welcome back to Abomination Vaults, Pathfinder 2nd Edition on Foundry Virtual Tabletop. This music is the Mr. Beak combat music, which I forgot about. So, yeah, I keep forgetting about this music. There's multiple tracks here that we just haven't gotten to because I just forget it exists, and I feel bad. Some good music in here. Anyways, so last time, yeah, we continued exploring. We had a very tough battle in here, the shrine that we had to save scum, but then we were victorious. We explored this. We even went up top where the light is, and there didn't seem to be anything of note there because we're not here at nighttime. We went out here, we found this rowboat, we went to this pier, it collapsed, we fought the Flicker Wisp, we went in here and we fought Mr. Beak, and now we're ready to go. So a couple things. I think I've been repairing with Wibble, even though he doesn't have a repair kit. So we're just going to deduct the 2 gold for that and just give him... I think I can just do it this way. Repair toolkit. There you go. Yeah, 2 gold. We'll just pretend I bought that at some point because it's a good thing to have. We're actually loaded with quite a bit of treasure. We could go back, to be honest, and we do have a +1 rapier, which we could have that transferred over to Garziel's neck splitter. And fucking Wibble. I'm tempted to just swap out his gun for a bow. Because, you know, the gun really, unless you crit. If you crit, it's fucking awesome. But if you don't crit, it's just worse than a bow in practically every single way. Just look at the basic longbow. Range 100 feet. It actually has volley 30 feet, so if you shoot it within 30 feet, it gets a penalty. So maybe a short bow would be better. We could probably afford a composite short bow at this point. I like that, again, this doesn't tell you almost jack shit. Okay, it does 1d6. Yeah, I mean, there you go. There you have it. It does 1d6. That's the same as my fucking gun, except it doesn't have to be reloaded each turn, so I could fire it multiple times if I wanted. And it also has deadly, which is not as good as fatal, I believe. Yeah, it's not quite as good as fatal. Fatal, I believe, bumps up the D6 to a D10 and adds a D10. I think this just adds a D10. But still. The propulsive factor isn't very good for him because I did dump his strength. So he'd probably be fine with just a short bow. But yeah, it's basically just better than the gun. So he has, so he has specialty crafting, blacksmithing. So that's good. And for his background, he has gunsmith, which says he can easily repair, modify, or improve nearly any firearm he's seen before. And even if he hasn't seen it, he'll break it down and learn more about what makes it tick in no time. But But that doesn't really give him, like, the formulas for guns. But I don't think you actually have to know the formulas. Basically, I think all knowing the formula does for you is cuts it down by a day. If you don't know the formula, it takes 2 days to set up the craft. But yeah, I think he could make a better gun. No, not that. But it wouldn't be cheap. I don't know if I can sort. Okay, I've heard good things about the air repeater, though. So this is a level 0 thing. I could have bought this. I could have taken this instead of the musket, but I don't remember my reasoning. I thought this maybe was too fancy. But it is just a better gun. Well, it does do D4 instead of D6, but it's agile, so you can shoot it with less of a penalty, and it's repeating. So you don't have to reload it every time you shoot it. It actually has a magazine of 6 pellets. So you can shoot it 6 times before you have to reload. It's pretty nice. I don't think there's a way that I can just sort. Can I sort by firearm? Yes. Okay. It's the Arquebus. Fatal D12 kickback. And I love that I can't highlight and learn about what these things are. Brilliant. So I don't know exactly what kickback does, but it does do D8 instead of D6. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's the same reload thing. So really, if we want to avoid the reload, any of these repeaters, here's a longer range, still D4, but it's got kickback. There should be, hold on, we should be able to just repeating. Yeah, not too many options. The Barricade Buster. Oh, it's an orc weapon. I think a DM would be hesitant to let me make that. And it's pretty great. I could have sworn, no, I guess I could have sworn there was another repeater, but no, I guess not. Yeah, so the air repeater is a 30-foot range pistol, D4. The long air repeater is 60 feet, but it has kickback, which I guess I should just find out what that means. Kickback weapon deals 1 additional damage with all attacks, but firing it gives a -2 circumstance penalty to the attack roll. Characters with 14 or more strength ignore the penalty. Attaching a kickback weapon to a deployed bipod, tripod, or other stabilizer can lower or negate this penalty. Is that a thing that exists? Can I make a bipod? Forked bipod. Forked bipod can be deployed or retrieved for use as a melee weapon as an interact action. Really? It's crazy. There's tripods. Silver tripod. Oh, okay. Why is that a common item and tripod is an uncommon item? Well, there you go. Set up and attach to a firearm with a single interact action using one hand, setting the tripod in your square. You don't take the -2 penalty for firing a kickback weapon. However, you must retrieve it with a single interact action before you can move the firearm to a different position. Normally, when you're hidden or undetected, you become observed if you do anything except hide, sneak, or step. Deploying or retrieving with an interaction action doesn't automatically make you observed. Cool. So then, if we get that, he could just hide. He could hide behind Botha, set up his tripod, and just keep sniping. That is a lot better. We should try and make this happen. Okay. Let's try and make that happen. Now I don't know if Otari would sell a tripod, but I think we could just take the time to make this. But that's 2 days just to make this, as far as I understand it. So oh, this says, since Abomination Vaults takes place so close to one of the biggest cities in the world, it's safe to assume they can order almost any item in the books. Oh, is that mentioned? I don't know where it would be mentioned. Oh, Absalom is the big city. Yes. It probably mentions at some point that Absalom's not far away, and people could buy stuff. I don't know where it would say this, but Tari Gazetteer specifically calls it out. Where the fuck is the Gazetteer? Oh, that's the Gazetteer. Yeah, I mean, it does mention Absalom and how trade with it is important, and you can get stuff there, I guess. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's like, yeah, it's with this Galantine deliveries. Deliveries to Absalom or from Absalom, I assume, are once a week. So I guess, yeah, you could pay 5 copper per bulk, and you could get it a week later. But a week's kind of a long time. But this is probably why it is important to track time. So let's open up our old clock here. I don't think this is... I don't know. Are we just... I don't think this clock ever moves on its own. Because I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. So I assume this is when I started. It's been at least a day. And probably like a few hours. It's getting dark. So let's go back and yeah, we're gonna go back to town. We're definitely doing that. We want to repair Garziel's shield. I don't think I really have to roll because I don't see what could happen, but I'll roll. Okay, I rolled a 20, so it's definitely repaired. See, then you make me look up the repair rules at any time. Yeah, it's 10 hit points for a 6. Wait a minute. No, it's 5 hit points plus 5 per. Yeah, okay, it's 10 hit points. So he's got his shield back. And I think we will do our medicine checks as well, which shouldn't take too long. Let's make sure we get rid of this stuff. Time is passing. Things are happening. Things are popping. It's popping, baby. So this is, and she's going to take the time while wandering around town. And she crit. Awesome. 20 health back. He's at full now. No problem. And then she'll also heal Buzzard. Same thing. Nature. And she gets her bonus. She was gathering herbs. She fails. So then another hour goes by. Well, yeah, so 10 minutes. And then like an hour. And now, again, I didn't account for travel time. But basically, I mean, we're spending the night, so it doesn't matter. There you go. Full health. Yeah, we're all fine. Okay. And then we're going to rest. So, obviously, I think, was this an hour away, a couple hours away, something like that? We're going to sleep. We're going to sleep. Sleep. And sleep. I mean, yeah, it's an important thing to note and to do all this sort of stuff because it's not a video game. This is still an RPG. Even something like this, Abomination Vaults, it's very combat focused. It is important to keep in mind it's an RPG, and there's just so many options available to you because of that. Even in the context of like a dungeon crawl, there's so many things we can do to like prepare and to improve our characters and things like that. It's really cool. Okay, so it's now, I don't know what time it is. Hold on. I don't operate on a. Okay. We're just gonna yeah. It's 7 a.m. Okay? 7 a.m. on the 31st. And we started on like the 28th or something. We're gonna go with that. It's not exact, I'm sure, but that's where we're at. And we're in town. So if I order the tripod now, I'll get it a week from now. And you could just, we could just chill for a week. As far as I know, based on the fact I haven't read much of the adventure, there's no super time-pressing concept here that we have to keep moving through. And again, if I was DMing, I probably would move things around. But that would really require me to like actually read the adventure, and I don't want to do that because I want to be a little surprised as we go. So for the sake of solo DMing this kind of thing, I can't really mess with it too much. So yeah, I guess we'll order the tripod right now. So we'll get it in 7 days. Let's Let's just go to journal, deliveries. Ordered tripod on the 31st of Desness. An auspicious month. Should I also just order the gun at the same time? Yeah. I mean, I could make it, I think. It's probably cheaper if I just make it, and I think it's more badass if Wibble makes it. So we're just going to order the tripod. I probably could look and order other things while we're at it, but that's fine. So the tripod, I think, costs like 3 silver? 2 silver. Okay, so 2 silver, and then it's, locals delivery, or no, deliveries, I guess we're saying from Absalom. Again, I don't really know the specifics of how it works, but cost 5 copper per bulk. Okay. And of course, I didn't look at the bulk. It's 1 bulk. So 2 silver, 5 copper is what it is. Insufficient coins. Okay, well, 3 copper, 3 silver. At 5. Okay, done. And while we're in town, I guess I should sell our some things. And probably buy some more bullets. Oh, and I guess we're making the gun. Okay. Okay. Let's do the selling first. So first is the dark vision elixir. We get 3 gold for that. Done. Although that's probably useful. Then the silver ring. There should be a button to just sell treasure. But I don't want to sell the soul gem. Let's give that to Botha for the moment. Okay, we'll sell the rest. 37 gold. Just to confirm that didn't... Okay, good. Yeah, that's a lot of gold. Pretty sweet. Yeah, no one else has anything. Wibble handles all such things. Okay, so we want to do 2 things now. We're trying to transfer the rune from the rapier to the neck splitter. So Botha has to do a crafting check for that. +7. Okay, she rolled a 13. I think that's a failure. Because the potency rune is level 1. So the number we're looking for is 15, I think. No, it's level 2, so we're looking for a 16. So that was a failure. So that was her day spent in advance, and her day spent in preparation. So that was 1 day, and Wibble then will make his... Well, Wibble has to spend 2 days to prepare. So that was our first day. In the meantime, these 2 could be earning income, I suppose. I wonder if there's an if there's a macro for that. Oh, look at this macro. Okay, hold on. Let me try clicking that. Oh, here we go. All right. What skill is Buzzard gonna... What is Buzzard gonna do to fucking earn income? Jesus. Athletics. He's gonna go... He's probably gonna go steal stuff. Okay, he's gonna go steal stuff. Honestly, he's not very good, though, so we'll just set it at level 0. Thievery. That's what he's doing. He's clumsy. No, he won't have his weapon. He won't have his pickaxe in his hands while doing all that sort of stuff. Will he be wearing armor while doing it? Probably not. I think you probably want to avoid all that shit. So we'll give him a +5. He rolled a natural 1. So he earns nothing. Absolutely nothing. He doesn't get, like, arrested or something, does he? I mean, if I were DMing, that motherfucker would be getting arrested. You better believe. But by the rules, you earn nothing for your work and are fired immediately. You can't continue with the task. Your reputation suffers, potentially making it difficult for you to find rewarding jobs in that community in the future. Doesn't give any rules for what that means, but yeah, he's thrown in jail. He's thrown in jail for a few days for sure. Okay, and then we'll do the same for Garziel, who's going to, God, I mean, intimidation, maybe religion. Maybe he'll be preaching the word of Desna. We'll go with something like that. He's at the temple, so we'll also just do, yeah. He's not very good at it, but it's what he wants to do. He crit! Haha! So he gets 2 silver per day that we do this. Excellent. Okay. So Buzzard earning nothing. He's in jail the whole time. Garz will be earning a total of 2 silver once we're done with everything. I think you may have to... The GM determines how long you can work at the task. That's probably one of those, like, infinite kind of things. I don't know why it would stop. Okay, so that's that. So then I think 1 day has gone by. Okay, so we're going to tick forward 1 day. It's now the first day of Sarenith. Okay, so now Both is going to reattempt her crafting check. And I have not paid any money yet, but I will. Okay, so she definitely succeeded. So at this point, she has to spend... Oh, gosh, it's 10%, so 3.5 gold, so half of that. Oh, God. We could just spend the 3.5 gold and call it a day. Because it's not really that much money. But I did want to maybe have Wibble craft for a while. What does he make? He's making the long air repeater, which is 9 gold. Do I want to spend 9 gold on that? Probably. I don't think we want to waste too much time. But Buzzard is in jail for a few days, so I guess we'll let it go. Okay, so she's working on that. Wibble will do his crafting now for the gun. So, oh, that's not good. It's level 0, so that's a 14. He failed, though, so... God, there's a lot to juggle. A lot to juggle, man. I know, we're supposed to just be doing combat here. And I'm getting all in a tizzy. Getting all in a tizzy about crafting and earning income and so on and so forth. For each additional day you spend, reduce the value of the materials you need to expend to complete the item. This amount is determined using the income earned table based on your proficiency rank in crafting and using your own level instead of a task level. Right. Great. That's great. So then every day that Botha spends, she lowers the cost by 2 silver. Yes, that is correct. So she could just spend 3.5 gold right now and be done. Or lower that number by 2 silver per day, while Garziel earns 2 silver per day. So really, we're earning 4 silver a day. Okay, so another day goes by. The only rolls we're making now are for Wibble. Everything else is just me trying to keep track of this all in my head. Okay, Wibble is now crafting, so he could spend 9 gold right now to have it done. Or he could roll, or he could keep going and each day also lower the cost by 2 silver. So now it's really a question of just like how much time do we want to spend. And I love that now I've staggered numbers. So it's been like 3 days for Garziel. It's been 2 days for Garziel, 1 day for Botha, and now Wibble can go however many days he wants. I mean, it's a cool system because it just, it has rules for all these things and there's no ambiguity. There's no ambiguity to any of it. Like, it's all very clear. But just for a solo person kind of keep track of this in their head, it's a little rough. So, I don't know. How much time do we really want to spend? Well, we're waiting for the tripod, so we want at least that. That was on the 31st, so we have to go to the 6th. So I guess we're just doing that. We're going to the 6th. Okay. Christ. Garziel worked a week, right? Because he started the same day we made the order. So he's gone 7 days. That's 14 silver. Okay, so we're just going to add 14 silver. Done. Botha failed her first roll. So that was 6 days. And then she made it on the second roll. So then that's 5 days of deduction, which is 1 gold. So it's 2.5 gold instead of 3.5 gold. Simple. So Wibble is just going to deduct 2.5 gold. Done. Wibble is a day behind her, so he deducted 4 days, which is 8 silver off of his cost. So he spends 8 gold and 2 silver. Yeah, that worked out. Okay, done. Excellent. Then, we also want to buy some other stuff. I guess I could sell his flintlock musket. He doesn't really need that. So that's 3.5 gold. Which we'll add back. So that really pays for the rune transfer. So we'll get rid of that. Daggers sell for a silver each. So we'll sell 4 of those for 4 more silver. Then we are removing the rune from this. And you know what? Let's actually put it... No, I didn't have it. Yeah, I was going to say we should put it on the rifle, but I didn't have it at the time. So it has to go on the next splitter, which is okay. +1. Nice. Hell yeah, boy. Ready to go. And then we're gonna sell this rapier for 1 gold. Then we're gonna buy more bullets. Oh, and we're gonna add the long air repeater. Yeah. And the tripod, which just came in today. Okay. So, yeah, it says small metal pellets, but I think it'll just take sling bullets. I don't think there's a... Oh, there's magazine with pellets. Yeah, I guess that's what I use. Yeah, that's what I have to use. So 8 pellets, yes. Okay, so these cost 6 silver each. These are not cheap. But we have a decent amount of money. So 6 silver. How many do we want? 4, 5? Let's go 5. We want 5 magazines on hand. So that's oh, reloading the magazine takes 3 interact actions. Okay. So 5 times 6 is 30 silver, which is 3 gold. Spend 3 gold. Get 5 of those. I am actually encumbered, though, because that tripod is a whole bulk. Fuck. Can I put the repair kit in the backpack? Okay, that helps a lot. Yeah, the rapier is kind of killing me here. I'll put it in my backpack, but I think that's... Yeah, it's rarely going to get used. Okay, and then we load the magazine. Boom. Wait, plus 5? Oh, it's counting the kickback, isn't it? Yeah, it's counting the kickback. So I don't think there's a way for me to signify that without just turning off the kickback when I activate it. Which is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Cool. Was there anything else I wanted to buy? I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe healing potions or something. Otherwise, I'd have to just kind of look through the equipment list and stuff. And I think for now, we just want to keep going. So we'll leave it as is. I think we're in a better position now. Okay, so that much time has passed. Since the start of our adventure, it's been like 10 days or so. Okay, I think we're good. Probably. The last thing we need to remember to do is this daily crafting. And give Garziel this. Good. All right. So we make our way back out to Mr. Beak's room. And we're ready to continue. And I added a couple macros here, actually. So now we can click on Garziel and press 1 and raise his shield or lower it. And we can target the whole party and make sure they have the scouting effect. Okay, Garziel steps in. A series of 4 paintings hang on the northwestern wall of this hallway, although layers of mold and decay have severely damaged them. Yeesh. That's a... Ooh, boy. The first painting is enormous, nearly 7 feet tall and almost as wide. It's a landscape painting that depicts the city of Absalom in flames, with ghosts rising from the city streets between the burning buildings. The picture's lower frame bears a bronze plaque that reads, "So shall the fools suffer." The second painting is nearly as large as the Absalom painting, is in the same style, though its subject is different. The second painting depicts Gauntlet Keep as it appeared before its upper floors collapsed. The lighthouse rises above the stately keep into the night sky, with its beacon emitting a pale blue light in which ghostly faces sneer and grimace. Its bronze plaque reads, "Let the light shine forever." The third picture is a portrait that once depicted Volek, but is now totally shredded. Volek destroyed it after becoming a worm that walks. Whatever that means. Its plaque reads, "The Artist at Work." The fourth and final portrait is smaller and circular. It depicts a smirking woman dressed in a red gown with a high collar, an image of Belcora herself. Its plaque reads, "The Lady of the Light." Long ago, Volek scratched the following sentences, written in Aklo, into the stone next to this last painting. "I serve you still. You shall be avenged." I don't think any of our party speaks Aklo, because I didn't know that that language existed. Okay, creepy little room. Kick the doors in simultaneously. Oh, the exterior door to this room is stuck. Okay, that's that door. The study features several bookshelves, a desk, and 2 chairs. The books and objects here lie in disarray, with torn pages strewn haphazardly across the room. Volek once pursued his studies and met with Belcora for lessons in this room. Today, a mischievous brownie named Tangletop, puckish fay whose eponymous blonde hair stays in a constant state of frizzy disarray on his head. Despite his comical appearance, Tangletop fancies himself something of a spooky sort of fay. As soon as he notices the heroes approaching, such as if they try to force open the door but don't succeed at doing so right away, he quickly slips into hiding under the desk before using ventriloquism to call out in a deep voice. He claims to be a dangerous, wispy ghost named Spooky Wisp. He then uses dancing lights to create what he hopes the heroes believe is a will-o-wisp, floating the light above up in the air and using ventriloquism to cast his voice from the light. Tangletop arrived here only a few days ago, but he made short work ripping through the room's contents before finding nothing of interest to him. He moved on toward area A23 there. There, the shiny spyglass entranced him, before the doll that guards it chased him off. Faced with an actually scary creature, Tangletop retreated to this room to plot methods of securing the shiny for himself. The heroes give him that method. Yeah, so obviously we already sold that. Okay, this is not really a direct combat encounter. And I don't really know how we'd roleplay this. I'm pretty sure Garziel and Buzzard would all try to just smash this will-o-wisp after fighting the corpse lights. You know, it's pretty similar. I don't know, I feel like this thing would be kind of terrified. These roots just swinging around their weapons and smashing shit in the process. But I don't know if he would really do, if he would fight them. I don't think he would. I think probably he just like runs away and we just forget about it. Let's do it that way. Okay, but we have a couple doors here. Shelves laden with tools, lumber, and planks line the walls of this 10-foot square room. These supplies are used for upkeep throughout the upper works of Gauntlet Keep. Volek formerly functioned as a head groundskeeper and managed repairs. Considering such mundane tasks beneath his skills, he often called upon Belcora's other servants as needed for these jobs. Heroes searching this room discover a large silver key worth 10 gold pieces. Well, Garziel's our key man because he opens doors. So that's that. And then we open this door. We have stairs. Moss and fungus coats these tightly spiraling stairs, which lead down to area B01. From the state of the growth, it's obvious that no one has gone this way for a long time. I believe that's everything. I think we did pretty much everything. Well, we missed out on this secret door here, and we didn't actually solve this haunt. We didn't fight these bugs, even though I could have. And we didn't deal with this haunt either. So, but aside from that, I think we kind of encountered everything that's on this level. So let's head down. Okay, let's grab the party there. And I guess we will just load the... Are we thinking it's this? Oh boy. Probably right here, right? Yeah, right here. Okay. In we go. Did I lose Botha again? Oh no, there she is. Okay. Something like that. Okay. Yeah. Not much to say about this hallway. I guess we'll go here. Which of course is a locked door. And we will try the lock, or the key, which opens it. 7 square alcoves, each containing strange magical apparatuses or alchemical sets of tools, ring this damp stone chamber. The alcove to the north contains a large glass tank filled with liquid. A goblin's corpse, clad in outdated servant's clothing, floats inside it. A semicircular work table covered with tools, moldy papers, and a large open book stands in front of the tank. Volek Azrene once used this chamber as his personal workshop. The work table in front of the tank holds the bulk of Volek's notes. Our hero investigating these notes, that would be Botha. Arcana. She rolled a 10. Okay, well, that's that. The goblin in the tank is the preserved corpse of Borbo, once Volek's devoted servant. Borbo volunteered his body and soul for a technique that Volek promised him would grant immortality. Though being turned into the soul-bound doll named Mr. Beak wasn't exactly the immortality that Borbo had in mind. Still, Borbo as Mr. Beak has thus far remained loyal to Volek. The corpse is well preserved in the tank. Even if removed, it takes months to decay. Wow, that's a lot of text for this room. A search of the other alcoves reveals little of interest, with 2 exceptions. A secret door in the southwestern alcove, and an incomplete soul-bound doll in the northwestern alcove. Okay, well, Wibble's gonna give his perception check. Dude, we have never found a secret door ever. Okay, so no luck on that. I mean, the secret doors, though, aren't really required. That's the thing. So it's not that big of a deal. It's not like missing out on loot or something. The northwest alcove contains an incomplete soul-bound doll resembling an armless, legless goblin. It has an indentation in its back, the same size as Mr. Beak's soul focus gem. Inserting this gem activates the soul-bound doll, allowing it to speak but not attack, move, or cast spells until its construction is complete. A hero can complete it with enough work and expense, but Borbo remains erratic and violent. If Borbo is returned to this body, he wakens quickly and begins to sob, lamenting in Goblin that his master betrayed him. So we'd have to insert the doll. So if we insert the gem, he speaks, but he just can't move or do anything else. And we could spend time to fix him, but he still remains erratic and violent. I think we can mostly just skip this. We'll probably end up selling the gem. It's all well and good. All right, moving on. We want some combat. That's what we're all about. Kick in the door. This room shares features of both a bedroom and a study, although the decor is devoid of any personal items or items of sentimental value. Volek once dwelt here, but relocated downstairs after becoming a worm that walks. A search of the room turns up a scrap of paper listing the book titles What the Worm Knows, Brave Feasts, and Secrets of the Skull, along with a note at the bottom indicating that transcription will take months, but I'll try to have these books back to you as soon as possible, my love. Alright, let's continue on. Boom. Borbo's room. This small room has a long abandoned straw bed, a dresser with open drawers revealing a jumble of out-of-date servants' clothing, and a large barrel with a ladle atop it. This room once belonged to Volek's goblin servant, Borbo. The barrel once held dozens of pickles, but the brine inside evaporated long ago, and the pickles have rotted away. Alright, let's get a perception check. We're searching the room. Crit. We find a loose brick concealing Borbo's small treasure stash, a jade shard worth 15 gold pieces, a silver statuette of 2 succubi, worth 35 gold pieces, and an oil-licking slick armor room. Okay, hold on. Okay, well, treasure, obviously. Hell yeah. Slick. This property makes armor slippery, as though it were coated with a thin film of oil. You gain a +1 item bonus to acrobatic checks to escape and squeeze. Okay, that does not seem too amazing. And if I recall, to get a property rune onto an item, it has to already have a fundamental rune. I think. Well, yeah, I mean, I can't remember that specific. Can't remember that specific rule or where that's written, but it says here that the number of property runes a weapon or armor can have is equal to the value of its potency rune. So, yeah, I'm almost certain you have to have a fundamental rune first, which makes it a +1 or a +2, whereas this is a modifier to the equipment that just, doesn't give like a attack bonus or an AC bonus, but gives some other trait. So you have to have a magical item before you can put on this property rune. Which means we're probably just going to sell this for like 22 gold, and we will love it. Okay, pretty sweet. Moving on. Boom, kick in the door. Psh. Oh god. A large metal table fitted with leather straps and iron bands sits in the center of this room. A strange contraption that seems to be part spyglass and part mechanical drill sits near the head of the table. A sparkling black gemstone glitters in a metal framework built into this machine's side. One of Volek's last creations remains here, a horrific undead guardian created from a giant leech. Volek called the creature the Blood Siphon, and was amused at how shriveled the thing became. The blood siphon appears to be a giant log of desiccated flesh until anyone disturbs or approaches it, at which point it lurches forth and attacks. It pursues foes into areas B1 to B4, but not beyond. Okay, well, I think kicking in the door and charging in definitely disturbs this thing, so it is quite active. So let's, let me make sure we got that effect. And we're going to grab everybody, throw them into the encounter. Good, good, good. And this is a severe encounter. Oh, shit. This thing's level 4. Fuck. It only has 19 AC, though, so if we give it a good crit or two, he'll be sorry. Don't worry. Blood Siphon is going first with a 30. He crit his fucking initiative. Oh, God. Alright, so he's got Death Burst. That's not good. We'll worry about that later. Tremor Sense. He's got Blood Drain once he grabs somebody. He's got a ranged spittle attack, but mostly, yeah, he's here to grab somebody and drain their blood. Big old leech boy. He's going to do exactly that. And he's going to hit on a 26. 2d8 plus 6. Whew, thank God for a low roll. Alright, blocked 5 of it. So then as an action, we're going to attempt to grapple the target. Which is an athletics check against target's fortitude DC. He gets plus 12. He'd have to really botch it, which he did. Yes! If he had a 5 or higher, so he had a 75% chance to hit that. It doesn't apply nor count towards the creature's multiple attack penalty. Which is a bummer, because now he's going to do another mouth attack at plus 9. But that missed. Okay. Woo! This thing's scary. And I didn't begin the encounter, of course. Alright, do we have any music for this thing? We got this. So we want to cancel all that. Put on this music. Yeah, I don't know how much... Okay. Good. Alright, Botha. Oh, Botha. What are we going to do? I could grease him, but... Oh, God. Is it worth casting grease? What else am I going to do? Caustic Blast it? Probably. It's really quite shitty, but what do you expect? What do you expect, man? Okay, rolled an 8. That's good. It's a plus 7, so 4 damage. We're on the board. And then, yeah, I don't know if you're going to give line of sight there. Seems a little iffy for a sling bullet. I'd probably say no. Okay, Buzzard, though, is going to rage, as he does. Then he's going to sudden charge, which he should have no problem getting here for the good flank and a good attack. Here we go. He missed as he rolled a 2. Fuck. Okay, Wibble Fizzlecrank is going to move here. He's going to hide behind Garziel. As you do. He's going to fail to hide. And then he's just going to shoot his cool new gun. Oh, no, he can't. All right. He's going to set up his tripod. Fine. Garziel. He's going to probably just... He'll start with a demoralize, actually. Which is a critical failure. And then he will just try and swing. Bada bada. He doesn't have much else. He's going to swing and then raise his shield. Miss. This is going poorly. Let me say that. Okay, Blood Siphon will focus on Garziel. With his plus 14 bullshit. Miss! Yes! Excellent. He's going to try again, though. Missed! Yes! Luck is on our side. He's going to desperately try again. Miss. Oh my god, Garziel. Garzi. Doing the Lord's work. You're doing Desna's work. I think probably another Caustic Blast. Which is not very exciting, but it does do... It's still the only damage that has occurred. And that is a failure. 8 damage right there. Not too shabby. Alright, Buzzard. You know you got this. Don't faff about. Just hit him. Crit him. Ah! Nope. Fuck, dude. I mean, the rolls defensively are working. Oh, there you go. He rolled a 19. We have some damage. 14 damage. Excellent. Okay, Wibble. He's in position. He's got his tripod. He's going to hide again. He's going to make it this time. It's going to be glorious. He's going to be sneak attacking. He failed again. Perception DC of 20. Fuck. But really, he should just try again, because there isn't much reason for him to shoot twice. So he'll try it again. No, failure. Okay, then he'll shoot. And he's got his tripod. Miss. Failure. Alright, Garziel. We can't demoralize him again. And I don't have many options for, like, tripping or anything like that. I could lay on hands myself as one of my actions, though. Which is probably better. Just to get 6 back. Now, you gave me spell effect lay on hands. But I should not have that, because I'm not my own ally. Sad to say. Alright, then he's going to swing. And miss. And then he's going to raise his shield. Alright, will we get extremely lucky again? Chances are no. No, we did not get too lucky. But, you know, it's not a crit at least. He very well could crit us. It's just 2d8 plus 6. He is going to block, although that does break our shield. Which means that our AC now is lowered. So maybe that was not worth it. Because now we're more likely to get crit. Alright, but he's going to follow it up with the grapple attempt. Oh no, he just... No, that's... No. No, you can't undo that. Fuck. Alright, I'll undo it manually. Okay, we'll go in here. That is a success, unfortunately. He rolled a 5, though. It was so close again. Okay, so now he's grabbed. That was his second action, to grab him. And then, of course, he will blood drain him. Dealing 7 damage. Ow. And it regains 8 hit points. And now he's drained 1. Fuck, dude. It's pretty bad. It's really quite bad. Alright, Botha is definitely going to be healing this turn. We're going to be doing the targeted heal. Okay, good. 13 is not too shabby. And then I don't know for her other action. I guess move in, maybe. Buzzard, I don't think we're actually flanking anymore. But he's yes, crit! That's what we're looking for! Okay, not too bad. 38 damage. That certainly put a bee in his bonnet. Second attack is a miss. And third attack, very unlikely to succeed. Yeah. Now, it is counting him as being flanked. And technically, I don't think he would be flanked. But if I say that he's not flanked, that would take away my crit. And I wouldn't feel good about that. So, you know, he's sort of off guard. He's preoccupied with grappling Garziel in his mouth or something. I don't know. There's an argument to be made. But this game is very strictly by the rules. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. That's kind of a good question, I guess. Can you still get a flanking bonus from your ally if you're grappled and making a melee attack? This is Pathfinder 1st edition, though. We can't use such forbidden information. I don't... Doesn't really say, to be honest. Actually, I mean, I guess if we're just going off of rules, he is in position. Garziel has not moved. He's immobilized, actually, in that position. And the only thing that flanking says... Actually, I don't even... Hold on, let me try and find the specific rule for flanking. To flank a foe, you and your ally must be on opposite sides of the creature. Additionally, both you and the ally have to be able to act. You must be wielding melee weapons or be able to make an unarmed attack. You can't be under any effects that prevent you from attacking, and you must both have the enemy within reach. That's all it says. So yeah, I think... Because all grab does is makes you off guard and immobilized. It does not prevent you from attacking. So I think by all accounts, that crit is still valid, as far as I'm aware. Okay, we're all clear on that? Unless anyone wants to argue. And actually, I don't... Is grabbed even that bad? It's pretty bad for Garziel. Because he is off guard to the fucking blood siphon who can just keep siphoning his blood. But if we could kill it... no, it's not going to happen. Restrained prevents attacking. So if he had actually been restrained, then that crit would have been invalid. But I probably actually would have marked that. So I think we're okay. Just give me a second. Okay. Well, right now it's Wibble's turn, so let's just do that. Of course, he's going to hide. Someday it'll happen. Like right now. Today is the day that it happens. Okay, so he's off guard to this attack. So really we're rolling like a +9. Ooh, so okay, well it's not a crit, but it's a hit. And we get sneak attack. So 1d4 +1 +1d6. Not a super big hit, but 7 damage is 7 damage. I mean, yeah, overall Wibble, not really a good character. But that's that. He does have a third action, but the odds of him hitting now, because yeah, he'd have to roll a 19 or a 20. I think it'd be better maybe to like try and aid Garziel. Can I do something with that? Probably just like... Probably just... aiding, I think is the intended... intended, thing. Grab. He could shove, apparently. He could shove Garviel, and if he succeeded to shove him, then that would break the grab. That's really funny. So, yeah, he would have to succeed on the shove against a DC of the grab. Oh, but the requirements for shoves is you have to have at least one hand free. And, yeah, I don't. So... we're gonna have to just use aid. And you're rolling... let's see. The aid roll. Again, I don't know the rules. You have to prepare. Typical DC is 15. Attempt a skill check or attack roll of a type decided by the GM. So I guess it's sort of a matter of like what I'm trying to help him with. Probably like athletics or yeah, I think athletics would make the most sense, but I don't know if no, his athletics sucks. So we'll go with acrobatics. I don't know. Yeah, I'm like kind of like I don't know. I don't know how to explain what I'm doing. I could also see thievery. Like maybe I'm trying to manipulate. Well, actually, I don't even know how this thing is great. It's got him in his mouth, doesn't it? So yeah, maybe I'm using thievery to like try and like wedge it open or something like that to give him a bit of leeway. You know, to create like a little gap that he could help slide out of. We're gonna roll thievery. So the DC is 15, and I rolled a 20. So okay. You are aided. +1. Okay, that's Wibble's turn. Garziel then will try to escape because there's just not, he's not going to attack twice, so there's not much reason not to try to escape, except escaping is an attack action, unfortunately. So it will affect him with the multiple attack penalty. I'm pretty sure he's rolling +7 either way. There's no way he's getting around the +7. No, he has a +8 athletics. That would probably be... Oh, yeah, I guess it's the same thing. Okay. So he failed. Set the DC of 22. Oh, because of his athletics. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. 22, fuck. Yeah, that was like my one good chance. Because now it'll be a +3. No, +2. That was my aid as well. So +2, I have to crit to break out. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad indeed. There's not a whole lot I can do. So I guess we'll hope for the crit with an attack. If I crit him, he's dead. Then we don't have to worry about anything. Miss. Okay, and then a -2. Yeah, it's the same thing. If I have to crit, and I critically missed. All right, well, this is gonna be real fucking bad. The blood siphon. He can just blood drain. As far as I understand, he could just do this 3 times. And that's probably what he would do. He's got Garziel in his mouth, you know? So... Well, he probably wants to grab as one of the actions to reset the grab. Yeah, he's probably going to do that. So he'll reset the grab. So that's still going on. And then he'll use Blood Drain twice, gaining a lot of hit points in the process. Oh, yeah, I think this is the end. Yeah, he gained 16 hit points. Fuck. And now Garziel is, of course, dying. He's a dying man. This is bad. This is bad. Okay, Botha is going to move up. She's going to take some risks here. And then I think she's going to administer his own healing potion to him, which is probably 2 actions. I think. Oh, you'd really have to get into the nitty-gritty here. You'd have to get into the nitty-gritty here. And this is what you do when you're DMing, you know? This is what you do. You're like, okay, well, hold on. Let me see if you can just grab and heal. Does that break the action economy? And you want to be consistent, because then if you find out the rule later, it's like, oh, well, what happened? We were living our best life, just healing people with 1 action. And now you tell us that, it's 2 actions. I don't know. I don't even know where to look for this sort of information. I don't know. Rule discussion. Administering a potion to a downed ally. Okay. You have to remove it from the pack and have it in 1 hand. Okay. I think it's 2 actions, and I'm fine with it being 2 actions at this point. I don't care. So he's gonna use his healing potion to heal fucking 1. No, not that guy. 1. What? Oh, I see. 1. So he's no longer dying. He's just unconscious. Actually, he should be conscious. He's just prone. And he might not be grabbed anymore. I mean, realistically, this thing would just keep sucking him until there's nothing left to suck. But that's kind of cruel from a DM perspective. So probably he releases the grab once he goes prone. Probably. You're grabbed until the end of your next turn unless you move or your target escapes. But I think if your target move... whatever. He's not grabbed. So... he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. He's not drained anymore because he did get healed. He's just prone. That's his only problem. And he has 1 hit point, of course. So that means that he's not flanking. Actually, I say that. Can you contribute to flanking while prone? Yeah, you definitely do flank. Oh, okay, well that's good to know. So I don't even have to move. Then Buzzard will just swing, and we will go for that sweet, sweet crit. Crit! That's all it takes, man. You just hope for the crit, and then you do it, and then you win fights that you normally wouldn't. Boom. Fucking dead. Oh god, the death burst. I forgot! No! Okay, its body explodes in a cloudy red burst of necrotic dried blood in a 20-foot area. Okay, well that's everybody. That is definitely everybody. So they all have to do DC 21 reflex save. That's not good. Oh, it's definitely not good. Okay, only Wibble succeeded. Come on, Buzzard. 4d6 void damage. Okay, so first is Wibble, who takes 2d6. Ow! Nearly dead from that. And then the other 3 take 4d6. That averages out to 14. 15, there you go. Whoops, there you go. Yep, they take that much damage. Okay, so Botha is down. Down. Garziel is wounded. And down. So he's actually dying 2 now. Wait a minute. That's not correct. Yeah, you're at dying 2. And wounded 1. Botha's just at dying. Thankfully, no one critically failed. That would have been really bad. Especially for Garziel. But that's that. So, ooh, boy, how do we get these guys back up? I think we have some healing potion. Yeah, okay. So Wibble's got a healing potion. He's going to administer that to Garziel. 3 healing there. Buzzard, you got any? You know, you don't have any. But Botha, do you have any on hand? No, but we do have lay on hands. Okay. I think we probably should stick with the action economy here. So Buzzard is not doing anything. Wibble just took his turn, and he healed Garziel. Now Garziel's turn. So he's going to remove the dying condition. And he's going to remove the prone condition for his first action. And then his second action is lay on hands. Yeah. Okay. And then Botha is no longer dying either. Okay. Well, that was a dicey one. End encounter. 120 XP. So close! So close. Okay, let's see here. I want to finish in this room so I don't forget that I had stuff to do here. The machine in this room is a sadistic device Vola crafted ages ago with a successful DC-20 occultism or religion check. Sure. we don't notice or realize anything in this place. We're just walking room to room and slaughtering. Okay. So, you'd realize that it gives a bonus to create undead. We will, of course, pry out this black onyx gemstone, though. Boom, we're 25 gold. Okay. And then, oh boy. We're gonna head topside. I think we should still be here. Okay, good. Yeah, good. All right, and we'll camp out in this nice area. And Botha is just going to be healing up everybody for 40 minutes. So let's start with herself. And Wibble will be repairing Garziel's shield during that time. Okay, good. Let's roll Wibble's crafting check. DC 14 as usual. It's got pretty good odds of failure. Can I just roll? Is there a nice repair action that he could take? So failure doesn't do anything, but critical failure does bad stuff. Okay, then Botha will attempt to heal Buzzard. Nice. Pretty good. Wibble will make another repair check. Which doesn't even tell me... Yeah, why couldn't you just put crafting in there or something? Yes, not much point then. Alright, come on, just fix this shit. There you go, barely. And that restores 10 health to his shield. Bumping it up to 15. We'll want to do that again. But Ba'atha will heal Garziel. It's a process, man, but it's good to do this. Okay. 13 health. Not bad. Wibble will make another crafting check. We're gonna get this thing. We're gonna get it nice and repaired. Not yet, but very soon. And then Botha will heal Wibble. She actually hasn't failed yet, and as I say that, she critically fails, and he takes 1d8 damage. Which drops him. Great. Okay, well, she'll just use Stabilize. And now he's unconscious at 0. So... unconscious at 0. I don't know specifically... He naturally returns to 1 hit point and awakens after sufficient time passes. Minimum of 10 minutes to several hours. Okay. But unfortunately, he can't repair during that time. So I guess we're waiting an hour. So really, it's been like... what, 40 minutes plus an hour? 40 minutes plus hour. And I wish that just automatically removed these things, and he's not raging anymore. Raging. This falls off. This falls off. All this. And he has been treated, so he's not wounded anymore. And this falls off. And I guess an hour later, he stands back up. Okay. And now she's going to attempt it on Garziel again. Don't critically fail, though. During that time, I guess she probably could have gotten the natural medicine stuff. We're still on the we're right outside these, like, swampy areas. She could have gotten it no problem. Wibble will make a crafting check again to try and finally get this thing back to business. There you go. That's actually a critical success. So no problem. Ready to go. And she will make, hopefully, her final treat wounds check. With natural medicine, I'm giving them. Boom, baby. No problem. Okay, full health. Except for Buzzard. Should I roll for Buzzard? Nah, Buzzard will be fine. He'll be fine. Oh, and all that time, of course. Actually, yeah, so during all that time, I guess we could have just lay on hands Buzzard. And then refocused. Easy peasy. Alright, we're all happy with that. I think that's all fair. We did use the temporary healing potion and a permanent one. So, ugh, okay. So I don't actually know of another way down, do I? No, because I don't have this secret. So that concerns me a little bit, because I think the only other way to go is further down. But, okay, let's activate this. Yeah, because I didn't find this secret door. We never find any secret door. And we go through this door, and it's down further. Oh, boy. Let's do it. The third level. That's terrifying. I'm still level 1. To B05? Is that where we... Yes. That is correct. Yeah. So we're here. Okay. Oh, God. We gotta change the music now. So now we're in... I don't know. Just play this. Okay, well, let's open this door. Boom! The walls of this empty room are decorated with hundreds upon hundreds of tiny little hash marks, as if someone had been counting days for ages. To the northwest, an iron door with a barred window sits in the wall, a large but open padlock hanging from the door's latch. The second of the 2 devils Belcora stationed on the upper levels of the Abomination Vault stands guard here. The Barbazu Corlock takes his post literally, and without any new orders from Belcora over the past several centuries, he's remained here patiently under her final command to wait here and let no one out until I come for you. She never did. If the heroes enter the room, he stands at attention and in a slightly bored voice informs them that as intruders they are under arrest and should hand over their gear before stepping into the adjoining prison. I guess we just fight him, because fuck that. We ain't handing over shit. And this is probably where we die, because we're fighting a fucking demon. Yeah, extreme. An extreme encounter. This is very bad. Well, Buzzard goes first at least, but he might delay. But if he delays, he's going to have to tumble through Corlock. Whereas if he goes in there now, he ends up at the brunt of Corlock's hatred. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Tumbling through is probably the only way we're going to get a flank here. So I think Buzzard will delay. Alright, Corlock goes first then. Oh boy. Oh, he's got so many abilities. Oh god. Wriggling beard. Oh, jeez. Okay, well. Oh, jeez. And his glaive has reach. So if he were smart, he wouldn't even move. He would just attack with his glaive. Oh, boy, that's bad. But his beard, the beard strike, doesn't count towards the penalty. So he probably does want to do that. Oh, but... yeah. So if he hits with the glaive, which he will, he has an 80% chance to hit Garziel. If he hits him with the glaive, he can then move him 5 feet in, and then do the, you know, the extra free hit, whatever, with the beard, Also at plus 15. And that inflicts a vernal fever. Dude, this guy's fucking going to roast us. This is terrible. He's got physical 5 resistance. Dude, we're not fighting. He's level 5. This is just gonna be... yeah, this is just gonna be like we see that this guy could kick our ass. But then Corlock, like, he follows you forever? If any hero attempts to leave, this gives him an excuse to leave the room. So he just follows you. Probably, though, I mean, if we say that, like, we slam the door shut and we run all the way back up, I think eventually he would return here. Like, we could probably evade this guy. So I think if the players told me that as a DM, I'd say okay. So that's where I'm going to slam the door shut on this demon and run all the way back up. But probably we'd have to wait a while. So I'm going to just do that. We're going to skip a day. We're going to say a day goes by. We're going to go back. We'll rest for the night. We had a tough battle with that worm. Do our daily crafting to get this potion. And then the next day we'll come back here. You know, we get down here again, not accosted by this demon. And we'll say, okay, fuck that. He closed the door behind him as he followed. You know, when he came back in, he was like, oh, fuckers. And he closed the door. It's like we never went in there, alright? Just, good lord. Okay, let's open this door. Thick clouds of white mist fill this room entirely, making it difficult to discern any details. Belcor originally bound a trio of eerie octopian water elementals called Miststalkers into this room to serve as guardians. Otari killed 2 of them years ago, but 1 remains. The monster can see through the mist it generates with ease, and as soon as it identifies intruders, it solidifies the mist and then moves to attack, fighting until destroyed. Alright. Well, let's do this then. This is hopefully going to be easier. Yeah, scouting. Okay, Miss Stalker goes first, of course. Alright, so level 4 creature. It's not going to be much easier, but a little bit. So it's got Mist Cloud, 15 feet aura. Creatures in the aura are concealed. Oh, great. It's another fucking Cinder Rat all over again. And, of course, it ignores its own concealed condition. Well, it's going to just grab, or yeah, it's going to strike Garziel right now with his tentacle. And he hit. Yeah, we will use shield block. Of course. Dude, you fucking raised your shield. Do not give me that bullshit. There you go. Okay, and then also you can do a grapple check. You rolled a 5, so barely failed that. I'm sick of these similar creatures trying to just grab Garziel and eat his head. But he failed. He could also solidify the mist, causing it to be difficult terrain until the start of the Miststalker's next turn. And then he can make it even thicker around a single medium or smaller creature. They have to succeed on a DC 20 reflex save or become immobilized until they escape. Yeah, he'll do that. He will do that. So he failed by 1 because his reflex is +4. So now, yeah, you're immobilized, which is pretty bad. So we could have somebody shove him, but they'd have to succeed on a DC 20 check. Athletics. And Botha's athletics is not good. And I guess Buzzard would be the one to do it, but he goes afterwards. Buzzard goes last now. There's not much we can do here. Botha or Wibble would be the best bet, but Wibbles is pretty shit as well. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, no, that unfortunately doesn't work. Oh god, it's just bad. It's just bad. It's just bad. And this is all difficult terrain now as well. I guess. Okay, so that would be 10, yeah, 15. Then Both is going to use Caustic Blast, I suppose. The old standby. Half, 1 damage. Wibble, oh boy. Wibble does not have a hide action here. Well, I don't know. Depends on if he'd let if the DM would let me look around the corner here to snipe. Dude, I'm having enough trouble. That would be the least of a DM's concern, you know? So we're just going to attempt the hide. Yeah, I mean, I know on Foundry he doesn't... Yeah, he's not visible. So I think I moved, I hid, and now we'll attempt a shot. Oh, no. You know what? I'm going to accept it. I forgot to set up the tripod. There you go. 2 damage. Okay, Garziel is going to attempt to escape. Which is just like athletics. 17, I do not think is going to cover it. Not even close. But he's not, well, he's not grabbed. Oh, so it's 20 is the number. But escape is a fucking attack action, which is really annoying. I mean, I get it, but I don't like it. So, yeah, I mean, he's immobilized. He definitely wants to break free. I don't think Agile Feet is going to help me. Nope, it does not help. And nothing much helps. So he just has to attempt it again. Now with a -5 on this. So definitely not. And then I guess he'll just like raise his shield. And Buzzard, I guess, will say fuck it and just rage. And then sudden charge. So that's 10, 20, 30, 45, I think is correct. And then he'll swing. Get a good solid hit in. Nice. $14 damage is better than nothing. Okay, Miss Stalker. I think Solidify Mist is over now. So I think that would have to affect Garzi. Like, he's no longer affected by the thicker mist, because that's the whole point of that effect. It was just that one turn he's immobilized, which is bad enough. Oh, you know what? I didn't roll for his concealed. Fuck. for Buzzard. Come on, don't fuck that up. Okay, thankfully he managed that. Oh, also I didn't roll for Wibble. Also didn't fuck it up. Good. Okay, so the Mist Stalker is going to be targeting Buzzard now, who is right next to him. Rolled a critical hit. That's very bad. Did I just roll 32 damage? Liberating Step ain't saving that, dude. So he's actually dying too because he was crit and went down. That's very bad. And that was just his first action. So I guess his second action, he'll swipe Garziel and miss. And then he'll solidify his mist again. So Garziel has to make this save. Which he did, thank God. There's hope. There's hope. Okay, Botha is going to heal Buzzard, of course. So healed for 12. That means he is no longer dying. But he is wounded. And he is still prone. So there's that. And there's not much else I can do on my turn. So whatever. Again, yeah, if we're going to allow this, we're going to allow it. So he's going to set up his... he's going to set up his tripod. Then he's going to roll his hide action. Failure. Almost fucking impossible to succeed at that. That's ridiculous. Perception 23. And then he'll fire off a shot. No, why are you just rolling that? I think I made a setting or something so that he's not... It's not showing the thing anymore. And I need to show the thing. I have to turn off that kickback. And God help me figuring out how to turn that off. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, Garziel is Garziel's gonna delay till after Buzzard, so that Buzzard can... No, it's actually more important for Buzzard to get the flank than Garziel. So Garziel will move in. Strike. Okay, and now we're gonna roll, make sure he actually did strike. Okay, he needs a 5 at least, so that's good. 8 damage to the Mist Stalker. And then he will raise his shield. Okay, Buzzard. Buzzard lost his rage, and he can't rage again. So that's really shitty, but he's going to stand. And then he's going to swing. Good. Very close to a crit, but yeah, just rough. Okay, and then the 1d20 roll. Good enough. D6 plus 4. 6 damage. Yeah, without raging, he's really not too good. He does have another attack. He doesn't have much else that he's going to do because he can't rage for quite a while now. All right, the Mist Stalker's going to go. It will try and tentacle. Critical miss. That's pretty great. It will try to tentacle again. There's a hit. Yes, he will block. And then it's going to attempt the grab. Oops. Which is a success. So he's grabbed. Oh, boy. Botha's going to use grease. That looks like a 1 to me. I don't think that matters for grease. But he is definitely prone. Awesome. Good enough use of grease. Wibble is going to... he does not need to hide. He'll move so this is more legitimate. And he's going to fire. Now, again, he's got... He doesn't have the kickback. He does not have the kickback. No, he did move. That's right. Okay, no. We're saying that he moved. He set the tripod up again. And then he fired. Except I think you might need an interact action to take the tripod. Really, he probably shouldn't have moved if we were going to just allow it. But whatever, I'm counting it as a hit, so whatever. Very nice, 9 damage. Good. Garziel's going to go, who is immobilized. I think we want to just kill this thing, so we're going to just try for it. Actually, he went prone. He shouldn't be grabbing anyone, right? I should not be grabbed. I'm pretty certain you can't grab me while you go prone. You slipped and fell. So fuck you. Oh, hold on. I have to roll for Wibble's D20. Okay, good. So, Garziel's first roll right here. Crit! Yes! Okay. Fuck. Do not fuck me on this D20 roll. Oh, thank God. All right. That might do it. 18 damage. Dead. Awesome. Holy shit. I mean, I hope I didn't fudge too much stuff there. I assume some fudging is happening. But, yeah, that seems fairly legit. I don't think that I had to roll for the grease. Because I was just putting it in an area. So I wasn't targeting him with the grease spell. I was targeting the floor. The target is an area of 4 squares, and anything that just happens to be there, you know, oh well. So I think it's all legit. I think we got it. So end encounter, get my 120 XP. Hot damn. Level 2, baby! Boom, level 2. We actually should just go back to town for that to happen, but we're counting it. Okay, so I was already looking at level 2 stuff on Path Builder. So I'm pretty much ready to go with that, but I'm going to end the video here so I can take care of all that. We'll come back, level 2 properly, and then we should be quite a bit more capable to keep going. Because it's definitely pretty dicey. It would have been nice. We didn't do quite enough on level 1, I guess. Had we actually taken care of the haunts, we would have been level 2. But good stuff! For now, my name is Mang. This has been Pathfinder with Abomination Vaults. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.